Good morning, students. Today we can see the potential difference. So potential difference means the electric charges. Already we studied about the electric charges. So electric charges need some of the energy to push them along in the circuit. If there is any circuit, if there is a energy only, they can push them along with the circuit. For example, how the water will be flows. The water always flows from the higher to the lower ground. So similarly, the electric charge also always flow from a point at higher potential to a point at lower potential. How the water is flowing from a higher potential, higher place to the lower ground, the same way the electric charge also always flow from a higher potential to a lower potential. Then an electric current can flow only where there is a potential difference. So where is the electric current is flowing, in that place there should be a potential difference. If there is a potential difference only, the electric current will be flow. The potential difference symbol is V. Otherwise we can write it as a PD. So the exact definition for the potential difference is potential difference between any 2 points in the circuit is the amount of energy needed to move one unit of electric charge from one point to the another. So there is a between 2 points in the circuit, the amount of energy is needed. So for example, if you are taking morning breakfast, then only we can do some of the work up to the afternoon. If you are not taking a breakfast, how you can work? You will be very tired of working. So likewise, if there is a energy only, the circuit can move with the help of energy. So next, unit of potential difference. What is the unit of potential difference? Unit of potential difference is voltage. That is a volt. That is we are writing as a symbol V, and the volt is measured by a device that is a voltmeter. So next we can see the resistance. So what is resistance means? Resistance of a compound is the ratio of potential difference that is across it to the current flowing through it. So that is a compound. Compound is the ratio of the potential difference across the current flowing through it. How it is while moving, we are finding the how we can find. For example, we are using the formula R is equal to V by I. R is resistance, V is equal to volt, and I means current. So the SI unit of resistance is ohm. Next we can see the electrical conductivity. So electrical conductivity is otherwise known as specific conductance. So that is the measure of a material's ability to conduct an electric current. So that is to measure the we are having any one of the material to measure the ability of that material. So we want to test the ability of the material to conduct an electric current. If you want to pass the electric current, before itself we want to check the ability. So for example, why we are conducting the entrance exam, whether they are for example, if you are going for 3rd standard, we are conducting the entrance exam before what they have studied in the 2nd standard. Why? We are checking the what is the student's ability. So the same way here also want to pass the electric current means first we have to check the material's ability. So the SI unit of electrical current conductivity is Siemens per meter. Symbol is S per M. So next we can see the electrical resistivity. So electrical resistivity is also known as the specific electrical resistance. Otherwise volume resistivity also we can say. So that is the fundamental property of a material that quantifies how strongly that material opposes the flow of electric current. Here the material, how strongly it is opposing the material. So that is the electrical resistivity. The SI unit of the electrical resistivity is ohm meter. So next we can see the analogy of electrical current water flow. So here the best example they have given, they have compared the electric current with the how the water is flowing normally. So they have compared this both. So here an electric current is the flow of electrons through a conductor. They will be flowing through a conductor like a copper wire. So we cannot see the electrons we cannot see the electrons how it is moving through. So however we can imagine the flow of electric current is like a flow of water in a pipe. How the current is flowing through a wire, the same way only in the pipe water is flowing through. So water flowing through the pipes is is a mechanical system that is a lot like a electrical circuit. So they have compared with the pipe how the electric circuit works. So the mechanical system consists of a pump pushing water through a closed pipe. So we can imagine that electrical current is similar to the water flowing through the pipe. So some of the points you see, the pipe is like the wire in the electric current. So they have taken as a pipe is a wire in the electric circuit, and pump is the, for example, pump is like the battery. So the pressure is generated by the pump drives water through the pipe. So here the pressure is generated by the pump. When if you are giving the pressure to the pump, what happens? It drives the water through the pipe. So the pressure is like a voltage. Here the pressure is a voltage, and that is generated by the battery, which drives the electrons through the electric circuit. Here pressure is the voltage and generating by the battery, so which drives the electrons through the electric circuit. Suppose there are some dust and rust that plug up the wire, and some, what is it, slow of if there is any dust or something, what will happens in the pipe, there will be a slow of flow of water, so that creating a pressure difference between one end to the another end of the pipe. So in the same way, the resistance in the electric circuit resists the flow of electrons and create a voltage drop from one end to the another. Here the energy loss is shown in the form of heat across the resistor. Here how they are showing the heat loss means energy loss, the flow of heat across the resistor. So this is the analogy. They have compared the electric current with the water flow. So next, what are the questions means? So these are the two questions you have to learn and write. Thank you, students.